Hey, so it's it's been a very long time since I did a vlog, so I guess welcome back to the vlog. Good day, good morning, good evening, good whatever it is you're watching this video on. Hi guys. Hope everyone's very nice and relaxed and chilled out here now. Yeah, so I wanted to sort of just give you a bit of a rehash of where I've been, basically. I think that's the best way to sort of describe it, because I've been kind of busy the last couple of weeks, couple of months, I guess. Yeah, just lots of things on my mind at the moment, and I wanted to sort of try and clear them by maybe doing a video, maybe talking to you guys, maybe getting some feedback and stuff like that. It's been a tough couple of months for me. So yeah, it's been a tough couple of months for me the last couple of months, because I've been going for like new jobs and things and not quite getting them. It's been kind of frustrating in ways. I think it generally cost me like a lot more than I wanted it to. But I'm here to sort of try and do something different and move on a bit more from where I am now. It's been a bit of a low period, but I'm still trying to sort of come back again and sort of rethink what I want to do and what I want to go forward. So I'm going to go for a few more opportunities and hoping that things change in the next couple of months, but we'll see. Sorry to leave it so bland and not go into too much detail, but I'm being respectful for people it may affect, so you know. Yeah, so let's go with the first easy one, shall we? What have I been playing in the last month or two? Let's start with the fantastic Sonic Mania DLC. Yeah, really good. For £4, probably the best costing DLC for value, I think. You get 2 new characters in Ray and why can't I remember the other guy's name? He's on my phone and everything. You get 2 new characters in Ray and Mighty, which are both from previous games. Ray is an interesting character for the time trials because he basically is Mario's cape from Super Mario World. He just sort of has the same sort of flying mechanic from that. And he can break so many levels, it's unbelievable for the time trials. I've seen people beat levels that should be 5-6 minutes long in 30 seconds. It's great, I love it. In terms of value, you get a whole extra mode in the game where you basically control all 6 characters. 5 characters? Control all 5 characters, where they are basically the lives. So if you lose a life, you lose a character, but you can regain them again by you playing the bonus mode. So it's quite an interesting gimmick, and you play through the whole game, which has been remixed at each level with different looks and style and palette changes and things like that. Really cool. New bonus stage, which I've just mentioned. It was started like a claw game in the background, but you were actually playing a pinball machine. And every time you get up to the top level of the pinball machine, you get a chance to crane down to get one of the extra lives of all characters, which is kind of cool. It's very cool. You get lots of added extras like a 4-player co-op mode, versus mode. Sorry, very good. Really enjoyable. I think it's fantastic personally. Played a whole lot of that on the Switch. I've not bought it on the Steam version yet, mainly because I wanted to finish Sonic Mania on Steam, because I sort of got near the end of the levels and then I had an audio cutout problem, which has been my constant problem with this laptop. I need a new laptop, goddammit. But yeah, it's one of those things, unfortunately, at the moment, and because I've got so many other things going on in the background and new events and stuff that's coming up, I can't really afford to buy it until maybe October at the moment, late October, maybe even later than that, November. So it's fine, but that's what I've got to live with at the moment, unfortunately. I'd definitely be interested in if anyone's got any recommendations for a decent laptop or decent computer to use for gaming or for recording of games, please let me know in the comments. I'll definitely follow it up. I just want it to be a bit more powerful. Yeah, so other things have been going on. There's other games, sorry. Other games I've been playing. Playing a lot of Fortnite ever since it's been announced on the Switch since E3. I've bought the Battle Pass for the first month, Season 4. Got through a lot of that and then got to Season 5 and had enough coins, whatever they're called, to go into the next Battle Pass, which was cool. So I've been playing through all Season 5, unlocked all the challenges so far, up to week 3. So that's been cool. I've played a lot of games with other people in there, and like random people joined in squads and stuff. So that's pretty good. I'm actually not too bad on solo mode as well. I won a few games and I've got a few kills and stuff. So it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I'm pretty good with the snipers, but I think I prefer the miniguns and the shotguns mainly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you ever fancy joining, I'll leave my Switch code in the description so you can join whenever I'm on mine. So feel free to just jump on and annoy me. I bought WarioWare Gold for the 3DS. I sort of don't know on that. It's a really good game, but it's mainly just a rehash of all the previous games which were on the other versions. So WarioWare Gold, really good, but not so that it's like rehashed a lot of the levels. There are a couple mini games extra in there. I think the whole point of WarioWare is more how many of each level can you get high up, kind of thing, like in terms of high score, because it gets far. If you've never played a WarioWare game, basically it's loads of mini games rather than one big game. You start it up, you're on level 1. It's fairly slow, but you get given an option. So say it's jump over a hot dog. The hot dog comes in and you've got to jump over it. That's the one level done. Then it goes to the next level. It opens up, shuts, and you're into the next mini game. Oh, okay. And it's like really frantic as you go through, and it gets faster and faster as the pace goes up. And there's loads of different mini games, like spinning, do touching, press the buttons, blowing in the microphone. It's one of the examples they use in there. But yeah, it's a really good game. It's really, if you've never played a WarioWare game, I was just touched because it's on a DS, because you can probably pick up pretty cheap now, and it's a really, really good game. I know a lot of people like the Game Boy Advance games as well. I've got one of them on the 3DS through the Ambassador program. But yeah, overall, yeah, I really do recommend giving it a go. Maybe wait until it's a little bit cheaper. It's £35, I think, is just a bit too much now for a 3DS game. And I know it's basically the last proper 3DS game to come. So with no more Pokemon games coming to 3DS, I think it's pretty much killed the system. And from the looks of Nintendo's sales for this year, very, very low now. The 3DS selling any console titles or consoles themselves, but they are still selling. So maybe they're still on that sort of switch over period between the 3DS and Switch. So cool. So there's also a Smash Direct coming tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. I have been putting hashtag Shovel Knight for Smash everywhere so far, so Shovel Knight for Smash, please Sakurai, please Sakurai. So hopefully we will see lots of that tomorrow at 3 o'clock UK time, 3 PM, which was a little bit annoying because I'll be at work, but never mind. So that's cool. At least we've got some direct to come, and hopefully new characters, new stages, other things will be revealed, new game mechanics, that's fine, new game modes. What more do you want from Smash, you know? Other than cool characters, I guess. I don't know. They got every character from the previous games in there. What more do you want, you know? I know they've already mentioned that they don't want that many characters in to be added extra, so that's interesting to see if there's any other like small ones in there. I think Shovel Knight definitely needs to be in there. I think he's just such a good character overall, and his turn of design, I think he would be pretty cool to have him in there. So other sort of gaming stuff, I guess. Hampshire Gaming Hub, which is one of the social media pages I'm currently running with my friend Patrick at the moment, and his wife. So Hampshire Gaming Hub is the company for the Southampton Game Fest, and the Southampton Game Fest is a yearly event that we run, normally run around August bank holiday sort of time, but now that we're sort of pushing it a little bit back to October the 6th, so not that far different, but you know, it's just so we could organise a few things extra, and because lots of things are overran between. So like, I've got a wedding to go to, quite important wedding, my sister's wedding to go to. So that was sort of one of the things that sort of put me off going to doing the date we originally planned. So sorry, Patrick. But yeah, it's great that it's returning. I'm really looking forward to it this year. There's been 4 events the last 4 years. I was part of the first event and contributed my own money to make the event run along with 5 other guys. The 5 other guys I mean, so 6 of us all together. We started at one small venue in Southampton, and it was really successful for what it was. We had a few little events here and there, little games to play, a little very tiny retro section, but it was great. It was good fun and just what we wanted, and we made some money for charity, so that was even better. They've done the second event, which I wasn't actually running anything at the second event, but I was sort of there mingling, so yeah, it was cool. Third event at the 1865, which I did a Mario Kart tournament for. Basically, we did like a time trial event where people had to try and beat a time, and the top 4 racers then went into like a final 4 Grand Prix, which was fantastic, really good fun. Really looking forward to doing that again this year. We'll be to change it up and change the tracks and things, so hopefully there'll be a few different things to try. But the main thing of this year is that it's in 3 different venues rather than 1, and I know a lot of people are a bit worried about it being separated, but the main sort of thing from us was the fact we could get a much bigger audience to our event if we were to do all 3 of the venues. So we've got the Shooting Star, which is a small pub. It's all in Beavers Valley in Southampton, so it's one big long road. But yes, we've got the Shooting Star, which we're quite good friends with Jack behind the bar, who runs on Monday nights. They do like a gaming night every night, and people come in, play some games, and have some fun. And they're very cool guys, so if you ever fancy it, come check it out. There's going to be an indie event in the next couple of weeks, so we'll be looking forward to that. That should be good fun. We've also got the Hobbit pub, which is semi-famous around the UK. They had a few issues a few years back where they, because the Hobbit is based on like the Lord of the Rings, of course, the people who own the Lord of the Rings license tried to shut the pub down because they were using the Hobbit as the name, which is just ridiculous, really, because the pub's been there for a lot longer than the films series has. So yeah, a bit of a crazy situation there. The Hobbit's quite a massive pub, and we've basically taken over one of the underneath bars, and there'll be sort of cosplay sections there. We're in talks about getting a podcast section there as well, for people to do some talks and chat to a few people and things like that. And I don't know on what sort of basis we'll be doing that at the moment, and still very early days and stages whether that will happen or not. But I'm hoping we can get that organised and we can get some of us over there to do that. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Maybe doing a podcast over there, depending on when the Mario Kart thing overlaps. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe we'll do a late evening podcast. That'd be cool. Yeah, so we've also got, so the Hobbit is this massive pub, and we've got one small section. We've also got a community centre, which is a little bit further down the road, but it's no more than 5-minute walk. And basically it's like a 3-4 story building with lots of different smaller rooms. So we're going to basically have each room as an event room, and different people in each room. So we can have like an indie section, we can have a retro section, we can have a new game section, we can have a tournament section. So we can sort of split them all up into different areas rather than have them all bundled into one square and people get all mingled together and can't quite move like we had the problems with last year in the 1865. So I think we've gone from the opposite of having barely any space whatsoever to having lots of space to fill and not sure where to put it all. So lots of worries with that. I'm sure we will be fine by the time it gets to October. We've already filled at least 16 to 17 different exhibitors that will be coming to the event, including Bitmap Euro, who have some fantastic games coming from them. They've already got 2 games on the Switch already. They've got a third coming that they're working on now. Really looking forward to that. It's like a top-down shooter, sort of twin stick shooter sort of game. Really good, really cool. And we also got Dreamcast Junkyard, which are a committed team of people from Dreamcast retro ideas kind of thing. They have lots of Dreamcast to play on there, and lots of talking about Dreamcast and Sega and other retro consoles and things. And Tom there's a fantastic guy who's very friendly, and sure would be happy to have a conversation with you on the day, so it's cool. We've got VR Cube, who are bringing Beat Saber, which is the VR game with basically you have 2 lightsabers and you beat it to the level kind of thing, and to the beats of the music. And I don't know what I'm doing that, but yeah, so that'd be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to playing that myself, actually, and giving that a go. Maybe to try and show it off. Maybe we can pop up to the VR Cube. They seem pretty cool though. They've got lots of other games to show off as well. If people want to play them and try them, maybe we can see what we can work out. But I know Beat Saber is definitely coming, so that'd be pretty cool. I think there's going to be a high score tournament for that as well, so we'll see how it goes. Yes, and there's lots of other different things, different shops and stalls and other things coming. Our friend Mike is doing some like Lego bits for us. I don't know if he's selling it or just putting on display, just some artwork wise. There's cosplayers, there's other people doing other pictures and paintings and things. Quite a wide variety of different things going on. So I'm really looking forward to Game Fest this year. It's been a while. It's definitely been a while. But yeah, it's one of those. I think because I committed to it from the start, I think I really wanted to be much more successful than what it was. But not to say no. Actually, that's the wrong way to put it. Because it's been successful. It has been really successful. It's done really well. It's grown year on year. It's just trying to keep that sort of motivation going and make sure everyone's happy and looking after the audience, the public, of people we don't necessarily know and things like that. And it's very daunting, but it's also really fun, really exciting. So to get, especially getting people playing games who don't necessarily normally play games, and getting families to come along and play together, and also to get other people involved in trying some of the indie games from built and made in Southampton and local areas in Hampshire. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully even further afield if they come down, which we've had before. We've had people come down for as far as like Newcastle and stuff, and for in Southampton. So thank you very much to the people who did that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll give you details of the whole thing. So we've got southamptongamefest.com is the website with everything on it at the moment. I'll leave a link in the description. That's got all the lists of all the exhibitors, all where you can get tickets, and other events like cosplay, and how you can contact us if you want to showcase yourself. So hopefully you'd be interested in doing so, and we can see where we go from there. Yeah, so that's cool. They're also on Facebook at Hampshire Gaming Hub. So if you search for that, or I'll leave a link again in the description, you can link up there. I'm in charge of all the social media stuff, so if you're talking to someone from Hampshire Gaming Hub, you're probably talking to me. Patrick does every now and then put a post up if there's something different he's got to add up, so it might be him. Yeah, please get in contact if you are interested in showcasing. If you want to get a ticket and you need to know how, please send us a message. I'll send you the link straight away. Tickets are only £8, and every adult that buys a ticket can take a kid from up to 10 years old, I think, and under 10 years old, sorry, for free. So for every adult ticket bought. So cool, yeah. Nintendo Podcast Systems had a few changes last couple of weeks, months, sorry. Sam's unfortunately decided to leave for now. Whether he'll come back or not we don't know. It's up to him. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I've heard a few people message me and said they're quite sad to hear that Sam's leaving. I think I was kind of disappointed as well, but I can understand why with Sam, because he's got a few different changes in his life, and there's he's got work to commit to and other projects I think he wants to commit to as well. So that's cool. I don't mind that. I'm quite happy for Sam. I think he's done well. It was nice of him to come on for so long anyway, I think, because it was just sort of do you fancy he's doing this for a bit, and he ended up there for a good number of episodes. So good job, Sam. I really hope you're having fun. So Matt's still happy with doing podcasts, so we're both doing podcasts still. Always looking for guests, so if you are interested in coming on the Nintendo podcast system anytime soon, please get in touch, and I will definitely put you on our guest list, and I'll let you know when we're next recording, so we can go from there. So that's that covered. Podcast wise, I love doing podcasts still. It just lets me clear my mind and think about other things. I don't really need to worry about other things going on. That's why I like doing these like recordings and doing gaming recordings and doing podcasts, because it just clears my mind a bit and makes me focus on something else for a change. So it's just sort of escapism, I guess. The same with like playing games and stuff, but it's just nice to just take yourself away for an hour or two and just think about other things. It's good fun. So other than that, I've not really got a lot else to sort of talk about, to be honest. Like I said, it's been a bit of a straining couple of months for me. I'm still trying to sort of refocus what I want. I've gone for like mortgage advisors to talk about whether I can buy a house, which is looking pretty slim because they cost a lot of money in England to buy a house, and I just don't think I'm earning the money I need. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but we'll see if we can change that in the future. I'm still cycling to work every day. I'm really enjoying that, but I would like to start driving lessons again, because when I started when I was very, very young, I was like 17, 18 around now, and I never really got on with it when I was that age. I just couldn't focus on it. In fact, I never had any money. I didn't have enough money for a car, so I was just never really that focused on getting it done. But I passed my theory test about October last year. So I put it on hold for too long, and you only get 2 years of that theory pass test. So you need to get driving done. So that's one of my aims before the end of the year, is try and get that done and sorted out of the way, or at least started on doing some driving lessons. So hopefully that's a good target to focus on from there. Hopefully I'm moving, if possible, moving to a new house, new flat, whatever. But we'll see what happens with that. And also, just want to sort of go to a few more events. That's the other thing. So I am going to Insomnia at the end of this month. Which is August. If you're watching it a bit later, this is the 22nd of August, I think, Saturday. I'm going to Insomnia, mainly to meet up with a few people. Meet up with Paul Lloyd and Flat Cat Gamer himself, Gary Gray. So it should be great to see them too. I've personally never met either of them in person, so it'd be great to sort of meet them and play a few games with them. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to the WWE event in the evening afterwards. NXT UK event, so really looking forward to that. I've never been to an official WWE show before, so really looking forward to that. Staying in Birmingham for basically the weekend, from Friday night to Sunday morning. So if you do want to meet up at any point in Birmingham, just let me know, and I'll try and bump into you when I can. So that's cool. And on top of Insomnia, I'm also going to EGX the following month as well, on I think it's the 18th of September, may be wrong, so yeah, so it's like, I mean, it's the end of September, EGX, and I'll be going just for the day there on the Saturday. I'm going literally straight up on the train and straight back in the evening. So yeah, if you want to meet up at UGX, send me a message on my Twitter, Facebook, at Gawny7789, and we can try and meet up and play a few games and stuff. I don't mind that, so I'm quite easy with whatever happens. So, but yeah, if you want to come meet me up, just let me know. It's cool. I think I will just leave it there for now. I know it's a pretty short and slim, well, I say short, it's about 25 minutes on my recording, but it's going to be shortened down to a few edited notches here and there. But thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around for so long, and I know I've been a bit in and out of recordings and stuff, so I apologise for that. But yeah, I just wanted to say thanks very much for everyone that sort of sent me messages and things the last couple of weeks. It's really helped. Looking forward to sort of trying to focus on doing a few things again in the future, in terms of YouTube, in terms of podcasting again, and in terms of just meeting out with a few people in events. So yeah, really looking forward to the next couple of months. good to have some things to focus on, and yeah, overall, let's get going and keep up with it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment in the box if you enjoyed the video. If you wanted to talk about anything that happened during the video, please feel free, and I will contact you back as soon as I can. Leave a like, leave a dislike, depending on what you want to do, and just check out the links below for Hampshire Gaming Hub and things like that and stuff like that. So, cool. Cheers guys, and I will catch you all later. Just remember, Shovel Knight the Smash. Laters, bye. I mean, I was the biggest fan of the Touch series on. Yeesh, sorry about that. That's going to go to the back.